Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are finally doing the long-awaited Q&A that I was supposed to do 2 months ago. I know, I'm gonna do better. What I wanted to say first before we get into the questions, because we do have a lot of questions, is first of all, thank you all so much for caring about my boring life. And it just means a lot, first of all. And then the second thing is, for the people who ask questions about their financial situation, I won't be able to answer those questions because technically that'll be financial advice and I have to be careful with that, you know? And then the third thing is, if I missed your question, because I know I probably did because I deleted one of my screenshots, I will be doing another Q&A when I get to 50,000 subscribers, okay? So before we get started, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Question number one is, what do you do for a living? I work part-time at a credit union. I call myself a mortgage assistant. What's been your biggest contributor to gaining more subscribers? I think it's just being authentic, being real, relatable, and not making my channel a production, not coming off as a financial guru, but instead just having a conversation with people who have the same thoughts as me when it comes to working and just the economy in general. What was your genuine reaction when you realized your channel started to go viral? I just was shocked that it's always the videos I don't put a lot of effort into. I was just talking. I was just ranting. So for that video to go viral, I was shocked, but I was excited to have more people come in. That video brought in a lot of good people who think exactly like me. How do you have travel money when working part-time? I want to do fire, but I also want to travel too. I'm gonna show you, hold on. So I don't know if y'all remember, in one of my videos I said I was going to do the envelope challenge. I've been staying consistent. By the time June hits, when I quit my job, I will have $2,500 to travel. So that is how I saved up for my travel fund. The key is to have a separate savings just for travel and fun. Keep that separate from your regular savings, your emergency savings, things like that. I need to learn how to budget. Would you be able to create a budgeting plan? I actually need to do a video on budgeting because I want to show y'all how I did it. Are you single? Yes, I am single. I'm also not looking. I feel that my man is coming soon though. I'm just putting that out there. I really do think he's coming. How are you doing with the envelope challenge? That's funny you asked. Yeah, I'm doing good. So I just showed y'all the envelopes. What I realized though is it's better for me to put in the money at the beginning of the month than doing it every week. It was just easier. Where did you shop for health insurance after quitting your job? I went straight to the marketplace. That's all I knew. And make sure you do that quickly, like right when you put in your notice. I messed up with that. I really did. Do you have money invested into crypto? No. I know they say scared money don't make money. That's fine with me. I'm too scared of that. It's just, it goes up and down. I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't take risks. I'm a very low risk, low reward type person. So what would you like for your net worth to be? I reached it. My goal was to have a net worth of at least my annual salary, which at the time it was $36,000. So I have reached that. And then I don't know, by the time I'm like 70 something, just the high six figures. How much money does your channel make? What I'll do is in June or maybe in December, I'll show y'all how much I made every month because it fluctuates. It's the craziest thing. But sometimes I can make as little as $180 if I don't upload consistently. And then I can make as high as like $4,000. It just, that's where I'm at right now because I'm not consistent enough. But yeah, so it fluctuates, but I'll tell you how much I make soon. How are you not married? Y'all are so funny. I swear, y'all always hype me up, making me feel like I'm a quality queen. Do you believe in paying yourself first? Absolutely not. The best thing for me to do, especially when I was in debt, was paying myself last. You can make it work. You know, there were a lot of times my friends had to just come over to my house and we had to order a pizza because no ma'am, we can't go out to eat this weekend. Or there were times where, you know, I just couldn't do anything. I had to stay my behind home. I couldn't get in the car and spend the gas money. I say pay what you have to pay first and then pay yourself later. I'm not saying don't do anything for yourself, but see what you can work with after you take care of business. That's just my theory, but you know, everyone has something different. So you just got to do what's best for you. When and if you get married, would you prefer for the man to share your ideas about working Or is it okay if he works all he wants? I don't expect for everyone to have the exact same views as me. I feel that as long as he's doing what makes him happy. Do you plan on working full-time when your son begins elementary? Also, I am proud of you. I have been following you since your first channel and I love your new content. Thank you so much. I definitely remember you. I don't plan on going full-time, at least while he's in elementary school. I want to stay part-time because here they get out at about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I want to make sure that I'm home when he's home. So I may just always have a weekend job and then also do YouTube on the side because I don't want to go back full-time. If I do go back full-time, then it'll be when he's a little bit older. What was it like finding out that you were pregnant? I'm so interested to know how you handled that financially, etc. I just found out that I'm 5 weeks pregnant and I started Dave Ramsey's baby step 2, pay off all debt, so I'm freaking out. First of all, congratulations. Don't freak out. I feel that you're a lot further ahead than me. I didn't even know about Dave Ramsey or any of this until after I gave birth. So I'm gonna be honest, I was a little sad because I didn't feel that I was fit to be a mom. So I was really questioning life. Why me? Congrats to you and keep me posted. Let me know if you're having a boy or a girl. Or team healthy baby, either way, but I'm just curious. Have you reached your 20K savings goal? What are the steps you took to save during inflation? I'm always looking for more ideas. I didn't reach 20K, but I did get to 17, so I am proud of myself for that. As far as saving, I just lived drastically below my income when I was working full-time. I only was living off of about 47%, so I was able to save like a whole check every month, you know. As far as with inflation, to be honest, my savings has been impacted because of inflation. When it comes to gas, I went from doing $60 every 2 weeks, so $30 a week in gas, to now $80 every 2 weeks. Stuff like that definitely makes an impact, I'm not gonna lie. How did you get used to having money and not finding yourself spending it or trying to create more debt, giving it away through payments? My bank account is saying ease, but my behavior is like, nah, I gotta create more debt to pay. I hope that made sense. Yes, discipline will get you a lot further than anything in this world. Discipline. What you have to look at is the bigger picture, but I will say this, when you have those thoughts, sometimes you are saving for no reason. And I think it's so important to have a why. Go ahead and write down why you want to have this amount of money and how much you need. And I think it'll make you feel like, okay, I cannot touch that money, you know? But when you don't have a why, you just feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna spend it, and that's completely normal because that's exactly what I did, spend it. Because I didn't know why I was saving, you know? So find your why. How do you stop caring about what others think and playing the comparing game? When you buy people's opinions, you buy their lifestyle. Never forget that. I don't necessarily want to live the life of the people who constantly criticize me. When you look at people's lives, make sure you want everything that they have, because what they're telling you is going to get you there. How do you find that older people look at your way of thinking? Some people are like, oh my gosh, I wish I had that mindset when I was your age. But then I also have people who criticize my way of thinking. It's very mixed, but I would say I get way more positive than I do negative. Way more positive. How do you do beauty routines and maintenance on a strict budget? So I have a video on that. I'll tag it down below. Yeah, I don't really have any specific like makeup brands. When I buy makeup, I only buy it once every couple of years because I only touch my blemishes. I don't put on a full face because I don't know how to do makeup. I actually really suck at it. How do you budget for food? What types of food do you eat to stay within your budget? Eating at home has been the most effective. How do you get over the urge of buying a new car? Getting it detailed, making it feel like new. When you have a clean car, it just makes you feel so much better about the car. I swear it drives better or something. I don't know. But just keeping good maintenance on your car makes me want to keep it instead of just buying a new one. Do you find it hard making friends or finding partners in real life with the similar outlook you have when it comes to not wanting to work? Actually, I'm friends with a lot of entrepreneurs. I have mostly entrepreneur friends, which is cool because, you know, they know me, they respect me, and then I respect their views as well. But we can all learn something from each other. But as far as friends who think like me, only my close friend, she does, but no one else really. How does it feel to stand your ground with not wanting the American dream? It feels good. You know, of course, there are people who are very negative about that. They feel that when I said I gave up on the American dream, that meant I gave up on life or I want to be poor. You know, the way people view regular average people is just crazy. How does it feel to be a homeowner and house hacker at a young age? It feels good, but it also, I'm gonna have to do a whole video on that because yeah, it doesn't feel like a home. It feels like a real estate investment, which technically it is. Would you ever be comfortable living in your home and renting rooms to strangers? I don't know, because I have a kid. If I didn't have kids, I probably would. How do you stay disciplined on your budget, like refusing to go out with friends? I don't necessarily refuse to go out with my friends, but they have to understand I'm not gonna buy a whole bunch of food. I'm not gonna buy a whole bunch of drinks. I don't wanna miss out from time with my friends because that's very valuable to me, just because I'm being, you know, strict on my budget. So I still spend time with them as much as I can. How did you become so brave? Being scared just doesn't get you anywhere. It just leads to a lot of missed opportunities. So you just gotta be brave, and you can't care about what people think about you, literally. Because I don't care what people think about me, unless it's love and support. Also, just not being afraid of failure. Someone said, I forgot who it was, but they said, failure is a result of you at least trying. I wanted to know if you had any regrets about buying a home and more tips about house hacking. So I will do a video about house hacking. As far as regrets about buying a home, there are things I wish I would have done differently, but I didn't know any better. Any financial tips for someone in their 20s? My biggest thing that I wish I would have done, start saving money now. What are your money goals for this year? My biggest goal for this year is to not spend any of my YouTube money. I just want it to add up and grow. And I'm doing good so far, y'all. I'm doing good so far, so I'll keep y'all posted on that. Do you coupon for grocery shopping? No, but I want to. I want to start because groceries are high. You wore a Niagara Falls tee in one of your videos. Have you ever visited? If so, the American side or Canadian side? I prefer Canadian myself. It's way wilder over there. Well, I'm gonna take note of that, but no, I haven't been. I really want to go. I actually just bought that shirt from Shein, but I want to go. I'm manifesting that I'm gonna go one day. What do you think the meaning of life is? I think it's just to live it the best way you know how. What is a small thing someone has done for you that they may deem insignificant but made a major impact on you, lasting memory? It was something that actually someone said to me that impacted my life, and it was just so small, but it was so big to me. When I went to New York with my close friend Bobby, shout out to her, and when we were in New York, I was being super cheap, and she told me it's okay to spend money. It's okay to treat yourself. You deserve it. You work hard. And I think that has such a big impact on me because I just never prioritized me. It was always save, save, save. And that was a big wake-up call for me. So I'm forever grateful for her and her existence. I love her. Would you consider doing a video on your net worth, calculating net worth and your net worth goals? Yes, I actually really want to do that. But I said I'm going to wait until the end of this year because I want to see how much I can do. I'm about to spend so much money from taking this sabbatical. I just want to wait until the end of the year, but I will do that for sure. Do you take vacations or eat out? If not, is it because it saves you money or you're just homebody? Hey, sincerely Sandy. So I do take a lot of vacations and I do eat out a lot. The reason why I'm able to do that is because I don't go to expensive places. Also with vacations, I don't stay at the nicest hotels. I stay at places such as Comfort Inn, which to me is not bad. Some people say it's bad, like in my last video they said it was bad, but I like staying at those kind of cheaper hotels that still offer breakfast because I have to have breakfast. How do you plan to sustain yourself without a job or business ownership? I'm not worried about sustaining myself because I'm always 10 steps ahead. So right now I have 6 months worth of my expenses saved in my account. I really have 1 year, but I wanted to put some for an emergency savings. So I'm always like 10 steps ahead of myself. Then with me saying that I'm gonna save up my YouTube income and not spend it and just live off the money I saved for my sabbatical, who knows how much I'm gonna make this year. And all that money is gonna go towards next year. And I'm gonna have a little part-time job. I'm always gonna be okay. You know, I don't worry about that kind of stuff. Did you quit your job yet? Not yet. It's coming soon. June 3rd, I put in my resignation. What is your strategy for paying taxes on your YouTube income? Usually I don't spend the money until tax time, to be honest. But this year I think I'm gonna make the most money I've ever made on YouTube. So I'm putting aside 30% at the end of this year of however much money I have. But like I said, I'm not spending my YouTube income. Has your financial lifestyle scared off any potential partners? No, honestly, you know what it is though? I think a lot of people, I'm gonna just say it. With dating, I feel that a lot of people think I'm almost dumb. But I'm actually very financially literate. Do you believe in combining finances in the relationship? I believe in living off of one income, whether it be mine or his, and then saving one, using it for investments to buy rental properties, stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't believe in living off of two incomes, if that makes sense. So if I get approved for a $200,000 house, we're not getting a $400,000 house just because you also get approved for $200,000. That's how you stay broke. Would you seriously date someone with debt? Yes, I think that people don't know what they don't know, and you know, maybe I can teach him. Would you consider going back full-time if your finances are not in order? Yeah, at any time. If I just feel like going full-time, I will. But the key is I just want to put myself in a position to never have to do it again. Ever. Before I get to that point, I will get a part-time job way before. I'm a realist. So I can see, oh, okay, Kiki, you getting a little tight. It's time to get back to work. I'll get a part-time job right then. Are you happy, like joyful inside? I am happy. What I do feel though is that I'm in the period right now where I'm going into my next phase and I'm losing a lot of friends. I'm breaking off a lot of relationships and I have a fear of what's going to happen next sometimes when it comes to quitting my job. Like my life is drastically changing every month and that's kind of scary, but overall I am very happy and I'm grateful that these changes are coming. But always remember, when you ask for something, be careful because you just might get it and it may cost. A lot of them old relationships that no longer serve you, it's a hard thing. I don't know why people don't talk about that more often, but I'm feeling better now, but it took a minute for me to get here. Have you looked into Mint Mobile, $15 a month? I'm about to switch. I did look into it and I think I am going to switch too. I think I was just nervous because there's not a lot of reviews on it, but I did look into it. I think it is pretty good. What is the secret to the YouTube algorithm? That is the question. I don't think there's a secret necessarily, but I think it's just keep uploading and then that one video that pops, it's just gonna pop. We need to figure out this algorithm because it's so confusing. Why do you say you gave up on the American dream when you're living it? And I asked, can you explain how I'm living it? I want to make sure I understand. And he said, because you're living the dream, you decided it's best for you. That's real freedom, aka the American dream. I don't personally feel like I'm living the American dream. I feel that I sacrificed it to live my dream because I was told growing up to go to college and get into student loan debt so I can live a certain life. I was told that you should want these kind of cars and that a Toyota Camry or a Honda is for regular folk. I was told to just always be striving to be the best, and I didn't want to do that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll detach from the American dream and live Kiana's dream. However, to a lot of people, and you can read the comments on that video, this is not the American dream. They think I'm lazy. That's why I always call myself lazy, to beat them to the punch. They think I'm lazy because I don't want to be exceptional. That's why I say I opted out of the American dream. I don't think I'm living it, but if I am the face of the new American dream, I am so happy to be that. Any thoughts on moving to another country? If so, where and why? Mexico, 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 Mexico. I want to live in Mexico. I've always wanted to live there. I've been looking at YouTube videos of people going to different parts of Mexico and I just feel that that's my jam. I know that I probably won't ever move though because, you know, I do have a kid and his dad is here and I don't want to take him away, but I would like to stay there for an extended period of time. Have you ever been homeless? Yes, I did live in a hotel. I actually have footage of the hotel because I went to my mechanic and he's right over there by the hotel we used to live in. The one that I have footage of is Nights Inn, and then we moved to another hotel down the street, which has since been demolished because it was just a piece of crap. What is something you splurge your money on? Food. 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 What is a good editing app for YouTube? iMovie. I keep it simple. I don't know how to do all that other fancy stuff, guys. Grandma keep it simple. So iMovie is easy. What were you doing when you were paying off your debt? All work, no play? Yeah, at first, it was all work, no play. I was working overtime. You played enough. That's why you in debt, girl. Time to get to work. time to start hustling so that you don't have to worry about money anymore. So I did go through the phase of all work, no play. I will say that looking back, I do regret it. I deprived myself of a lot of things, and I missed out on a lot of fun trips and stuff with my friends. But, you know, it led me to be here. But I think I would have gotten here regardless. What city do you live in? I currently live in Atlanta. Uh-oh. Did I get all the questions? I did. I did. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at @the_upgrade_Kiki, and I will see you all in the next video.